practicing like a pro? Do you want to practice like a pro? More about that right after the intro. Welcome to Day One Journey, episode 322. Ching. Yeah. So what about you? Do you want to practice like a pro? Well, I sure do. Ever since I remember myself, I wanted to be a pro. I want to be a professional. I wanted to do what they were doing. That's why I always wanted to practice like the pros. And if you remember in the last episode, we shared the idea that we start practicing from day one, since we were babies. Even just sitting there as babies, observing the world, is a kind of practice. But back then, we weren't even aware that we are practicing. However, practicing like a pro is all about awareness. It is all about being deliberate, having intention when we are practicing. This is the type of practice that is systematic, that is conducted with a certain purpose, with a certain goal to improve performance, to improve a specific skill. And this is the kind of practice that I want to engage in. This is deep, deliberate practice. And this is, as I see it, practicing like a pro. However, it's very easy to fall into mindless repetitions when we are practicing, which is not practicing like a pro. Because when we practice mindlessly, we are not deliberate. We are not conscious about what we are doing. However, it's pretty challenging to push ourselves and to constantly practicing deliberately. I wish I could say that I'm always practicing deliberately. Sure, I fall into mindless repetitions every once in a while, but still, I'm trying to push myself. I'm striving to be in the state of deep, deliberate practice as much as I can, as much as my mental capacity and mental focus enables me to. This is what I'm striving for. I'm striving for practicing like a pro. And when I do practice mindlessly, when I do fall into mindless repetitions, it still has its benefits. I'm still getting better. So I'm not too worried about that. Overall though, I'm trying to push myself most of the time to be in the state of deep, deliberate practicing, which is for me, is practicing like a pro. So back to you. In what area in your life you want to start practicing like a pro? What area in your life is important to you enough that you want to start practicing like a pro? Start practicing deliberately. Ask yourself this question today. What is an important area in your life that you want to start practicing as a pro? Ask yourself this question today. Yes, do it today. And of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.